Reinvent yourself daily. Now, I'm not trying to say I want you to be multiple personalities and one day wake up, one person. That's not what I mean. But I want to give you permission to allow yourself to morph into something else. The greatest thing I think is happening right now is this whole revolution of the free agent nation. We are no longer working for companies for 30 years and getting a pension. Okay, that's kind of a bummer, right? But it's also freedom. Now we get to reinvent ourselves. Now we get to have 7 careers, and now what do I want to be? And people are doing this at later and later stages in life, and those are the vital, exciting people to meet. And so you've got to kind of say, all right, I just lost my job. Great, gift, take it, now what? Now what do I want to do? What do I need to do? Do I need to get some training, education, learning, go find out what it's really like, put myself out there and see what happens? I know it takes a lot of time to lick your wounds when you lose things, especially if it wasn't your choice, and for me it was always kind of the job. I've been laid off twice, nearly fired 3 times. I resigned. Yeah, I resigned, okay? Okay. And each time it happens, it's like, but then there's the opportunity to write my next chapter. So this whole entrepreneurial journey for me has been, because I couldn't get, I had to kind of resign because it wasn't working out, and no one else would hire me, and so here it is, here's the gift. Play to your strengths. Gee, Kathy, you're a good presenter and speaker. Why don't you do what you love? And now I'm loving it, and I feel so alive and honored that I get to do what I love and meet great people and be with interesting new ideas versus feeling trapped in my old fear. So I've reinvented myself. And you can do that after a relationship loss, after a job loss. You can do it just because you want to do it. So don't identify yourself just as one thing. One other personal story, I think it was shortly after the I resigned thing. I went to get a haircut with a new gentleman, and sometimes they're so flamboyant and they're cutting your hair and it's all about them and you're trying to keep up. And suddenly he says to me, blah, 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 like you Simsbury soccer moms. And he called me a Simsbury soccer mom. I'm the vice president of marketing. I really identified I was what I did. I was vice president of marketing. Vice president of marketing. And once I lost that, I was nobody. I was worthless. I was meaningless. And that killed me. And so here's a guy cutting my hair, getting, $60, for half hour. And I'm a soccer mom. And I went home really devastated. And I just was so disturbed. I ended up calling a very good girlfriend. And I said, this happened to me, and I'm not sure what to do with it. And she said, Kathy, you are a soccer mom. And you're a corporate executive, and you're a creative person, and. It's not or. You are all these things. And that was such a freeing thought for me. And it allowed me to explore different parts of my life. Okay? So I want you to think about, take that gift. When things happen that you don't choose, you don't desire, that might look like something bad, there's probably a gift inside the box if you choose to look at it that way. And it's your opportunity to reinvent yourself. And there was so much energy created for me in doing that, in finally accepting it, embracing it, and saying, you're darn right, I'm reinventing myself today. And I'm going to do it again in 3 more years. I'm going to keep reinventing myself because I'm alive and I'm energized.